Chapter 1. A Tech Legend's Beginnings. Stephen Paul Jobs, born February 24, 1955, and passing on October 5, 2011, was an American inventor, designer, and entrepreneur. As co-founder, chairman, and former CEO of Apple Inc., he revolutionized the technology industry. His influence extended to smartphones, personal computing, and animated films through his leadership at Pixar and board membership at the Walt Disney Company. Chapter 2. A Complex Origin. Born in San Francisco, California, to unwed college students Abdel Fattah, John Jandali, a Syrian Muslim from Homs, and Joanne Carol Schiebel, a Swiss-German Catholic, Steve Jobs faced early challenges. Jandali, a political activist once imprisoned in Lebanon, met Schiebel while pursuing a PhD at the University of Wisconsin. Her family opposed their relationship due to religious differences, prompting Schiebel to give Jobs up for adoption. Initially intended for a wealthy Catholic family, Jobs was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs after the original family opted for a girl. Paul, a Coast Guard mechanic, and Clara, unable to conceive after an ectopic pregnancy, promised to fund Jobs' college education, securing Schiebel's consent. Chapter 3. Childhood and Education. Raised in Mountain View, California, Jobs considered Paul and Clara his true parents, disliking the term adoptive. A mischievous child, he was often sent home from school for disruptive behavior. In fourth grade, teacher Imogene Hill ignited his passion for learning. By seventh grade, bullying at Crittenden Middle School led Jobs to issue an ultimatum: transfer him or he'd quit school. His parents relocated to Los Altos, California, where, in their garage, Apple would later be born, now a historic landmark. Chapter 4. Early interests in college encouraged by Paul, a skilled mechanic. Jobs developed a fascination with electronics, assembling household devices. After graduating high school in 1972, he enrolled at Reed College in Portland, Oregon, a prestigious but expensive institution. Disillusioned, he dropped out after one semester, unwilling to burden his parents financially for an education he deemed meaningless. He continued auditing creative classes, including calligraphy, which later inspired Apple's iconic typography. Chapter 5. First Steps in Tech. In 1973, Jobs joined Atari Inc. in Los Gatos, California, as a technician. His first success was designing a compact circuit board by eliminating 50 chips. He also co-developed the Blue Box, a device enabling free long-distance calls. In 1976, Jobs and Steve Wozniak founded Apple Computer Inc. in the Jobs family garage. Their early products, circuit boards, evolved into the Apple I and Apple II computers. The compact, mass-produced Apple II became a global hit, establishing Apple's market dominance. Chapter 6. Apple's Rise and Challenges. By 1978, at age 23, Jobs' wealth reached $1 million, ballooning to $250 million by 25, earning him a spot among America's youngest self-made millionaires on Forbes. In 1983, he recruited PepsiCo's John Sculley as Apple's CEO. The Macintosh, launched in 1984, propelled Apple onto the Fortune 500. However, strategic differences emerged. Jobs pushed to expand Macintosh to rival IBM's PC, while Sculley prioritized stability. When Macintosh underperformed, Scully's influence grew, leading to Jobs' resignation on September 17, 1985. Chapter 7. Founding Next and Pixar. Post-Apple, Jobs founded Next Inc. in 1985 with $7 million, creating advanced computers running Unix-based systems. Next's WebObject software later powered Apple's and iTunes online stores, and its technology birthed the World Wide Web via Tim Berners-Lee. In 1986, Jobs acquired the Graphics Group, renaming it Pixar. Films like Toy Story, 1995, A Bug's Life, and Finding Nemo brought critical and financial success. Disney's 2006 acquisition of Pixar for $7.4 billion made Jobs Disney's largest individual shareholder, with a 7% stake and a board seat. Chapter 8. Return to Apple. Apple struggled without Jobs, losing ground to affordable Windows PCs. Recognizing his vision's value, Apple acquired Next in 1997, bringing Jobs back. He swiftly replaced the leadership, terminated failing projects like Newton and OpenDoc, and integrated Next's technology, notably Next Step, which evolved into Mac OS X. Under Jobs' leadership, Apple's fortunes soared with the iMac, 1998, iPod, 2001, iTunes and iTunes Store, 2003. The 2007 iPhone redefined smartphones, combining a music player, touch interface, and internet access, setting a global standard. Chapter 9. Innovation continues. Apple's innovation persisted with the iPod Touch, 2007, a Wi-Fi-enabled gaming and media device, and iPhone iterations introducing GPS, 3G, 4G, and Siri, debuted with the iPhone 4S in 2011. Jobs' focus on design, functionality, and user experience cemented Apple's dominance, making it the world's leading tech company by market value. Chapter 10. Health Struggles. In October 2003, Jobs was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, with a tumor requiring surgery. Initially, he rejected conventional treatment, opting for vegan diets, acupuncture, and herbal remedies, believing in a miraculous cure. By 2004, facing worsening health, he underwent surgery to remove the tumor. The cancer recurred in 2006, and in 2009, Jobs required a liver transplant, partially funded by Tim Cook's donation. Jobs opposed the procedure but relented. His health continued to decline, impacting his leadership. Chapter 11. Stepping Down. On January 17, 2011, Jobs took medical leave, appointing Tim Cook to oversee Apple's operations. On August 24, 2011, he resigned as CEO, naming Cook his successor. Jobs remained chairman, focusing on his health until his death. Cook's leadership ensured Apple's stability during this transition. Chapter 12. Legacy and Wealth. Jobs' net worth in 2011 was estimated at $6.5 to $7 billion, bolstered by Pixar's sale to Disney. Had he retained his Apple shares post-1985, his wealth could have reached $36 billion. His innovations, iPhone, iPad, iPod, Macintosh, transformed technology, while Pixar redefined animation. Jobs received the National Medal of Technology, a California Hall of Fame induction, 2007, and Fortune's Most Powerful Businessman, 2007, and CEO of the Decade, 2009. Financial Times named him Person of the Year in 2010. His quotes inspire entrepreneurs worldwide. Chapter 13. Final days. Jobs battled pancreatic cancer for nearly a decade, regretting his delay in surgery, as revealed in his biography. Rejecting early intervention to avoid invasive procedures, he pursued alternative treatments that failed to halt the disease. On October 5, 2011, at age 56, Steve Jobs passed away at his Palo Alto, California, home surrounded by family, leaving a legacy that continues to shape technology and culture. Chapter 14, A Lasting Impact. Steve Jobs, alongside tech giants like Bill Gates, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, and Mark Zuckerberg, redefined the digital age. His vision for intuitive, elegant technology and storytelling through Pixar left an indelible mark. From a garage in Los Altos to global prominence, Jobs' journey from adoption to innovation remains a testament to creativity, resilience, and transformative leadership.